Hello, I'm Ron Underwood, and I'm here with...
This is Steve Wilson,
And Brent Maddock.
and it's June of 2020. We're doing our first commentary on this movie. Well, this right here, by the way, is a matte painting. There will be no CG shots in this movie, and that painting was done by Sid Dutton and
Bill Taylor.
Bill Taylor. Where are we? We're fairly early in the shoot here, aren't we? Or had we left the
Yes.
town by this point?
We were fairly early in the...
None of those cows are CG either.
Yeah, our thought is this was probably the last or one of the last creature monster movies in Hollywood not to use CG at all. All the effects are practical. They're either miniatures or, practical effects done in front of the camera.
300 head going hell-bent for the horizon.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede, Earl? I mean, is it like 3 or more? Is there a minimum to be?
There are a lot of things that I think of when I watch these kinds of scenes. We were extremely lucky on Tremors to get the cast that we did, and to get the crew that we did. You know, movies don't come together by accident, and all kinds of things can make a movie go wrong. In this case, just about everything went right on Tremors.
And Kevin and Fred immediately had just such a great relationship, and they added so much to the characters were very well defined on the page, but they just made these moments work so well. Just the way Fred sits here.
As the co-writer of the script, it's the thing you dream about, that the actors take what you've written and add to it, that they're not only up to the level of what you've written, but they're maybe even better than that.
Oh, yeah, they're adding things that you never thought
That's
of.
just great,
You
yeah.
think you know how the line should be read, and then they do it, and you go, oh, no, that was better.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They really make you look good. We're about a couple miles here. We're a couple of miles outside of Lone Pine, California, which is the area where we shot almost all of the movie.
Just below Mount Whitney in the Sierras.
Yeah, that's the Sierra Nevadas in the background, which is the big mountains used in many cowboy movies over the years. Even the film Gunga Din, those mountains doubled for the Himalaya Mountains in northern India.
And it was setting of Stagecoach.
Oh, really? Was that
Stagecoach.
cool?
How the West Was Won.
Yeah.
Incidentally, speaking of being lucky, you know, the studio originally wanted us to shoot a lot of the movie in Los Angeles, correct, Ron?
Yes, we found locations in Los Angeles. One of the, pretty much we used all of the scenes we shot, except for a few. The film originally opened with a setup of Edgar and old Fred. And that was a scene that was really nice, but the studio was worried about having 2 old guys be in the first scene of the film.
Bad for your teaser scene. Two old dudes.
Yeah. But that was a location that we found in Los Angeles, the barn, and Ivo Cristante had that barn dismantled in Los Angeles and taken up to Lone Pine because he liked it so much, and we all thought it was so great.
See, now there was a story I never heard. I knew this would
That's
happen.
That's new to me too. You just
By
don't
the
know.
way, it's the very first day of shooting where Val and Earl meet Rhonda.
And we were worried about the heat in the desert, and this day it was snowing.
It
started-
is near freezing where you see Finn dressed like this.
Right, that's actually snow on her nose.
Almost, yeah. Yeah, we went from snow to super heat. A lot of wind out in the desert. It was a challenge.
Yeah, we had all the kinds
Eat
of
a
weather.
lot of dust on the shoot for this movie.
We had hail. We had a big hailstorm one day.
Around here? No, ma'am.
Well, I'm supposed to monitor these seismographs. Well, you know, they measure vibration.
We were fortunate that the snow never showed, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been getting some really strange readings. I mean, the school's had these machines up here for 3 years, and we've never recorded anything like this.
Well, we'll ask around, see if anyone's heard anything.
Thanks. God, I hope they're not broken. I might have to bag the whole semester.
Finn Carter also brought so much to her character. She was so real. And
Yes.
Just,
Finn is amazing.
yeah.
And she was completely willing to play goofy moments like this,
Yeah.
making fun of herself.
You know, if you wanted, we could take a look at those seismographs for if you want.
What the hell do we know about seismographs?
One of the other scenes that we shot and didn't use was a setup where Fred Ward was telling Rhonda about the virtues of Kevin Bacon's character and trying to help move that relationship along. And we decided we really didn't need that.
Dead weight. Oh, I broke a nail. Makes my skin crawl.
It is true, though, that we used just about everything we shot.
Yeah.
Other than those few moments.
There was that time, I mean, after our first preview down in Long Beach at a theater, the audience loved the film, and they went wild, but they did chant kiss her at the end.
Yes.
Which got the studio thinking about doing some reshoots.
Yes, our original ending, Val did not kiss Rhonda. We had to actually go back out to where the town no longer existed and shoot that ending. Speaking of the town, our production designer, Ivo Cristante, built this entire thing that you see here out in the middle of the desert. There was absolutely nothing there when he started.
It's amazing. You look at the walls of the store, and they look 100 years old.
Been there forever, yeah.
They were probably painted the day before.
Yes, they had a paint that cracked
Yeah,
hours after you
amazing.
painted it on.
Amazing stuff, yeah.
Now, this is on a sound stage. The inside of the store, actually out on the location, was full of all the rigging needed to collapse the roof later in the movie.
So this is a soundstage in, where was it, Santa Clarita?
Yes.
That's where we were.
Santa
Yeah.
Clarita, right.
Yeah.
Near Magic Mountain.
Yes.
Yes, within sight of Magic Mountain.
Within
those
sight
sound
of Magic
stages,
Mountain.
Before you get a chance to survive World War III.
Here, more of the cast people that we were so lucky to get. We were surprised when they asked us to read Reba McEntire and Michael Gross, but they had connections to Universal, and of course Michael was a big TV star. They felt like it would help the movie. We thought, the guy from Family Ties? Are you serious?
And Reba had never acted in a movie before or anything other than her videos, and as a first-time director, I was worried about her.
Yeah.
But she was just incredible. When she came out to read, she just blew us away.
She
we
was
knew
so-
immediately when she read, oh my God, she can do this.
She just dove into it. She was terrific.
Yeah.
We had a lot of discussion how to indicate in the dirt and sand that creatures were moving. That last shot was where you begin to see that embankment beside the road starting to slide down. It was just a wire embedded in the dirt, I recall.
That's correct.
Yes.
Slowly moved. It
Drag
was
it
so
down.
cheesy and cheap. Most of the solutions were real basic,
And even this idea, the
Cheap
camera being
approaches,
very
yeah.
low to the ground.
yeah.
There's our first graboid
That's
hump.
the first hop.
That's actually a buoy that you would tie a boat up to, and it has got a rope on each end of it, and it's laying in a trench that they've dug. They've covered the trench with latex rubber roof, and they just use a Jeep to drag the buoy back and forth to make the hump.
We had dirt mats that would sort of look like dirt that they laid across, and then we'd put more dirt on top of that.
Yeah, they go out there and carefully dress it, just make it look like the desert floor, just perfectly.
We had an army of people who actually had a trailer full of sagebrush that followed us around and ran out right before we shot and stuck little pieces of sagebrush in the ground to make it look like we hadn't just walked over the whole area.
This scene is fun because the production designer Ivo Cristani had to go out and he had to buy all that wrecked stuff. You know, everybody out there seemed to have a wrecked car or refrigerator in their yard, and he went out and collected all that stuff and brought it up there and dumped it.
Now, this is low. We have got to set our sights a little bit higher.
Our director of photography, Alexander Grzinski, was very good at capturing the outdoor landscapes and giving this big scope of the film. He was cautious about doing a horror film in the daylight, and it always concerned him that we'd be seeing everything all the time, as opposed to most horror films where you have it much at night. We had almost nothing at night except for the burying of the car.
It's kind of a unique quality of the film, a daylight horror movie.
Use it. Well, it's good for parts.
And besides, maybe we'll hire a maid. Now, had you thought about that, Earl?
We get questions all the time about where can you find this old Jeep Gladiator truck. And unfortunately, they're not easy to find. Although recently in 2020, I did run into a woman who said she found one and she's working to make it look like Val and Earl's.
Sorry, Nancy. We're not delivering firewood anymore.
We only had 2 of them on the movie. We went back and forth between each one because you don't want one to break down and you can't shoot. They're not actually identical if you want to study the movie very closely.
That's Charlotte Stewart. You might remember her from Little House on the Prairie, wasn't she on that?
And Twin
series?
Peaks.
Yeah,
Twin Peaks.
a very interesting career,
Yeah.
all over the place. Even in a movie with Neil Young, pretty strange movie. There's a nice shot of the Owens Valley.
Yeah, there again, it's hard to imagine having tried to shoot this mostly in Los Angeles, which is where we started.
Yeah, you really want the landscape to become a character in the movie. That's the best kind of movie. And it added so much.
It was so important to us, and we just kept asking, and they kept wanting to keep the budget lower, which is the natural process of pre-production. But they finally relented and let us shoot mostly out near Lone Pine.
I think when they saw some footage, they realized we weren't complete idiots. And so they trusted us a little more. There you can see the snow.
Yeah,
So
there's
obviously,
snow in there.
again, early part of the production, or I guess it was March '89 or something, on a cold day.
Edgar, get your butt down from there.
Yeah, as Ron pointed out, we did have a scene introducing this old fella Edgar and his friend. And it comes a little bit out of the blue to me still. that
Yeah.
We just find
It was
this guy all of
it
a
was a
sudden.
nice scene too.
It was a good scene.
I love the scene, but
But
I
that was the
understand.
beginning of the era. We got it going faster. We got to move faster. This movie starts too slow.
right.
It is funny how that's changed. You watch old movies and they'll take 15 minutes and to meet everybody and set everything up.
Right.
These are funny details that stick in your mind. That's actually a lineman, I believe. A real lineman.
Yes.
He was climbing up. Yeah, he's
Because
authorized
I mean,
to
on the
climb
real
thing.
power
Because
pole.
that pole
From
was real,
behind.
so they weren't going to let Kevin climb
And
a
the-
real. Now
the-
Kevin's climbing a prop that we built.
A little.
And the actor
Yeah.
up at the top is actually a dummy
Is a dummy, right?
at the top of the. But this is really
That's a real guy.
Sunshine Parker.
Sunshine
This is a
Parker.
very complicated shot when you think about it.
Yeah, it was tricky.
Yeah. B.B. Besh and Conrad Bachman play the doctor and his wife.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That takes a couple of days, doesn't it?
Maybe even 3 or 4. You mean he sat up there 3 or 4 days? He sat up there and just died of thirst?
Now, all of this is shot in the same location, right?
This is Los Angeles. Yes.
It is Los
Yeah.
Angeles. So we
And
got
this
the
is-
go-ahead for the car, and we brought BB and Conrad in, and we shot everything there,
Yeah.
day and night. I
Yes.
couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
they were never up in Lone Pine.
And that was our last day of
That
photography.
was our last day of photography.
It was that whole scene. Or last night.
Yeah.
Day and night. Yeah.
Day and night.
Yeah.
I actually had a fan email me a question. What is growing in old Fred's garden?
Wow, that's
Carrots. If we had
that's
had
pretty-
that first shot, if we'd had that first scene, he had brought carrots to Edgar.
There go the seismos. I love Finn trying to figure out what this machine is. What do I do with it? We go flip switches and pull things out.
You reckon he hated perfection more than us?
We also had another scene that was setting up the Jeep getting stuck
Oh, that's right.
on a Jeep trail without having a creature grab it. Kevin was driving it on a Jeep trail, and it set up the possibility of getting hung up.
That was a great stop. I love that stop.
Yeah.
And then this is a crane shot. This is like the second crane shot in the movie. You have to be real careful because the crane costs a lot of money. So when you want a crane shot, you got to make sure you really need it.
Although we carried it the whole time.
Oh, we had it the whole time?
Yeah.
Did we
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
I always
did-
thought we had it on
we-
special
I
days.
didn't know that. Now I
Yeah.
learned it 30 years later. We've learned something. Cool little cabin.
Being out in the middle of nowhere. we
Should have
needed
left it there and rented it out.
If you go to the Lone Pine Museum, they can take you very specifically to some of these spots.
You can stand there.
The
yeah.
You can
movie
stand.
museum. The
Movie
Lone Pine
museum
Movie
in Lone
Museum.
Pine, yeah.
And here's the big shock.
Oh, Jesus! What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Poor Fred.
I think Tom and Alec made Fred's head, right? for
I'm
us?
pretty sure they did, yes.
Right.
That would be Tom Woodruff and Alec Gillis of Amalgamated Dynamics.
Who did all the creatures.
They did all the creatures. This was their first movie as a company. They went on to win many Academy Awards, unlike us.
They had been working for Stan Winston before this.
Yeah.
This was a challenge, this shot, wasn't it? How to get this effect.
Yeah, this was another one that Ivo Cristanti, the production designer, actually was very involved in.
We actually, tarred that road to allow us to
To destroy it.
destroy it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
let us
Put a
cut a
track.
trench
Yeah.
across.
Put a track through the road under the pavement. That actor, John Goodwin, we went to college with, the three of us.
Yeah.
So we were all,
We went to film school with John.
Oh, Fred's dead?
Do something like that.
Come on, you're bullshitting me, right?
I mean, that's
What happened, Fred?
No worse than Edgar.
Now, Victor Wong in the background there, the store owner, is the reason that it's called Chang's Market instead of Pham Van's Market. When we originally wrote it with a Vietnamese immigrant owner. But when we hired Victor, he said, well, you know, I'm Chinese. Could we change it? And we said, sure.
Victor's quite a character. He was notorious in San Francisco, quite the ladies' man. He used to hang around with Ken Kesey and Jack Kerouac in the Beat era. Amazing guy. We tell you these wonderful stories.
and a wonderful actor.
And
Oh, yeah.
he was in The Last Emperor, wasn't he?
He was.
Great
Oh, that's
film.
right.
He was in the last
A lot of stuff. He was just great. Really sweet guy.
the John Carpenter movie.
Another one you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember the title.
I mean, are we asking too much of life?
What the hell are these guys? What are they doing? Blasting? Hey! Where are you guys? It's not like there's another road, asshole! Val!
Look at Val's face here. This take that he does.
This was reshot, I believe. I'm such a squeamish guy that blood just freaks me out, and I think I shot the helmet without enough blood. I think you shot that again.
Oh, it
Steve.
might be. I was always arguing with Ron about it. More blood, more gore. This was another thing of mine. I always had four-wheel drive vehicles when I was growing up, and I wanted the front wheels of this Jeep to spin on the pavement, and the effects guys worked and worked to get that shot.
And it
for
worked
me.
great. It was cool.
That little piece right there, they practically broke the axle. I think that's why the line from Fred is here. Fred says you can break an axle like that.
Yeah.
Cry, baby.
Could it have been coyotes?
No way.
And with that Jeep Trail scene, we did set up the truck being hung up without the creature.
Oh, that's right, we did, yeah.
Well, never gonna believe this. Canyon Road, you're on it not 2 hours
Oh
ago.
my God.
Big reveal.
Real. Where'd you get it?
I don't know we had it.
Disgusting.
Part of making this a low-budget movie was figuring out how we could do these big underground creatures without showing them very often. And I don't remember when the tentacles got added into it, but it occurred to us, well, gee, if we only had to show tentacles most of the time, we would save money, which we did.
And it helped the dramatic appearance of the full graboid
Yeah,
so much.
then it allowed us to do a surprise, which is we pretended as though these were the monsters for a while. Here's Reba's first line ever said on film.
Hey, wait, this stalled out your truck? You have to be one strong son of a bitch.
Stinks too.
That's her first line.
That's her first line on a movie.
I believed her.
It was funny. As soon as this scene was shot, Reba, I remember just screaming, "Yahoo! I'm in the movies."
Snake. Some kind of mutation.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Even though Michael Gross was known for Family Ties, before doing this, he had been in a TV movie called The FBI Murders, where he played a much darker character.
Yeah.
And it made us just see that he was an actor with great range, not just a comedian.
The reason this scene was shot late in the schedule, back near Los Angeles, is that it wasn't in the movie for quite a while. It was in the original script, but it got cut for budget. And as the dailies kept coming in and the studio began seeing that the movie really was working pretty well, late in the process they said, all right, you can do the sinking car. So that's when that happened.
However, the night we shot it, we had technical problems with the vermiculite. We had a pool of water that the car was on, and the car was going to sink into
It's
that.
on a rig, yeah. Like
Pool of water.
it was on a
supposed to
rig in a
sink.
hole.
Vermiculite is a very lightweight, powdery substance, and the effects people thought that it would float out of the way and the car would sink into it. Unfortunately, the vermiculite sort of turned into concrete,
It
and
absorbed all the
the
water.
car wouldn't sink
Yeah,
at
the
all.
the rig the car was sitting on wouldn't go down and pull the car with it. So we had to quickly figure out how to shoot angles that would cut together.
And it was hard that for last night,
Yes, the sun
without
was-
any future photography.
We had to do it then or forever kiss it goodbye. Again, another freezing cold night. I remember BB freezing in that little blouse.
God, what is that stink? You hear that?
We weren't able to take the conclusion of the scene all the way to where we wanted, or where it was scripted to originally, where BB crashes through the windshield of the car and gets up on the hood and goes down like a hood ornament on the
Yeah,
car.
she was supposed to go down like the Titanic.
Right.
That's a great image. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now I
It
feel
was
bad.
it was a sad night.
Yeah, you got to compromise.
If
Filmmaking
you're,
is
if you're
mostly
an actor on Tremors, you're going to get dirty too.
filmmaking is mostly compromise.
I can't believe Conrad did this. I wouldn't do this.
He was such a great, he just,
I love the balsa wood 2x4 there.
yeah,
You know.
hitting BB.
And the cool thing about the tentacles was you could hand puppet them like that. They were
That was a hand puppet there, yeah.
much
that was a hand
easier,
puppet.
much easier to use with a guy's arm up inside the thing. You know.
There were wire ones as well that were cable controlled.
Yeah.
Wire ones, and then we had these. These are the very complicated ones that are amazingly controlled by 3 or 4 puppeteers. There's endless miles of cable inside them, and you can manually make them twist in all different directions. But the hand puppet we used probably as many times as we use those.
Yeah, there was so much control and precision with the hand puppet.
And there's a reason for everything in the script. The reason the radio fell over and turned on is sound is what attracts the monsters. And we felt like we needed to motivate why they were attacking the car. So this is about the point in the night when the specs people are telling us, this is as far as the car is going to go, guys.
So we built up a berm around the hole and tried to put the cameras down low.
And then much later they shot the miniature people, which we'll talk about in a minute, shot those headlights disappearing. That was our only way of implying that the car went underground.
Melvin, get out of there! Old Chang, slick as snot, and I ain't lying.
15 lousy bucks.
I told you so.
Man who plans ahead.
Melvin Plug is played by, his name then was Bobby Jacoby, but now is Robert Jane. He changed his name.
He came back and played Melvin in Tremors 3 and in the TV series.
Yeah, real estate developer who's perfect for his character.
Why aren't you calling somebody in Bixby? The police are...
Oh, no, we can't reach outside the valley because of the mountains.
Yeah, thank God there's no cell phones.
Yeah.
It's always an issue in writing a movie is the cell phones ruin everything.
Keeps getting more and more complicated as technology
It's like,
changes.
well, why don't you just call the police? Then we'd have no story. You got to get rid of communication.
Yes. We are completely cut off. We got the cliffs to the north, mountains to the east and the west. That's why I had them be settled here in the first place. Geographic isolation.
Well, there's got to be some way we can get help.
For God's sake, this isn't the moon.
What are you going to do, walk the 38 miles to Bixby?
Come on. Hey, there's Walter's saddle horses. That's it. You're welcome to them.
Somebody could ride to Bixby. That's not bad. It's not bad. Who's best on a horse?
Walter, you better be fast. We don't want to be stuck on a couple of canners.
Those snake things couldn't travel that fast.
Shit, for all you know, they can fly.
Hey, what do you want, this Colt or Edgar's old rifle?
Rifle.
Police get back here.
Hey, Earl, here's some Swiss cheese and some bullets. Thanks, Walter.
I remember this scene being a real hustle because the sun was setting.
Right.
And you have the logistics of where are the horses, and then they arrive and pull out their guns. There's a lot of moving parts to this scene with all these people.
It was written as dusk, so we shot it over a few days, actually. It wasn't just one day.
Oh, yeah, I didn't remember that. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. You write these things, and then you realize Fred and Kevin can ride horses. You just assume they can ride horses.
And they were great on them.
It's the power of being an actor. You go, of course you can ride a horse.
Damn it, Melvin!
He's only kidding.
You came that close. Too close. No more games.
Melvin, one of these days somebody's gonna kick your ass.
Speaking of how difficult it was to get all the pieces of this shot, this is actually
was
back in Los Angeles near Magic Mountain. We
Yeah,
built a
second
tiny
unit.
little piece of the corner of the store and had the cast stand next to it
Yeah,
and wave goodbye.
There's Mount Whitney up there on the right, which is the tallest mountain in the U.S. except for the mountains in Alaska.
Right.
Doctor?
And this is back outside of Los Angeles.
Man, I hate this shit.
Wait a minute. Car's gone. We just missed them, that's all.
Where the hell's the goddamn golden oldie coming from?
Our editor, Nick Brown, came up with this song, I think.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Kick me through the goalposts of life.
There's a good battery in that Ford.
Yeah.
We don't even stop. We ride like hell. Tonight, we'll keep right on going. We'll walk the horses.
That is the plan. I mean, god damn. What the hell are those things? And how could they bury a whole station wagon?
Why would they do it?
Come on, Ford, come on, get. I can do it. Walker wouldn't know a decent horse came up and bit him in the ass.
Wait a minute. They got wind of something they don't like.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't see anything. Anywhere.
And we're coming up on some more totally practical, done in-camera special effects using miniature graboids. The very first time you see a graboid in a full-size graboid in the movie is a miniature coming up. It's about quarter scale.
The Skotek brothers.
Yes.
Robert and Denny Skotek were of Forward Productions, did the miniatures. And just incredible work.
That's another mechanical effect, a big thing to lift the guys up. But this is a miniature. And the mountains behind it are a painting.
And the reveal of where those tentacles came from.
That's our first underground shot.
That was done by Gene Warren at Fantasy 2.
Yes.
I remember arguing about, well, there's no point of view down there. It's all going to be black. So
Yeah, I have to admit that I was against the underground shots, and Ron was very insistent on seeing the monster underground.
You needed a sense of direction, where the monster was, where it was moving. So we really had to cheat a little bit like that.
Stupid son of a bitch. Knocked itself cold.
Called my ass. He's dead. We killed him. We killed it. Fuck you!
Hey, guys. What's going on? Did you notice anything weird a minute ago?
I've seen on the internet people claim that there were dozens of uses of the word fuck in this film, but we only had 2, I think.
There's only 2.
But we only could use 1. We've had 2 in the script, but we didn't realize that you only were limited to 1 to get a PG-13.
Well, of course, Fred and Kevin decided they wanted to talk about like real cowboys.
Yeah.
They did it a lot, and we just let them do it, and we didn't realize we were going to get in trouble later.
Right.
They wanted to give us an R rating if we used the F word too many times. So we did have to go back and loop the movie. That means redo the dialogue. In some places, it's kind of obvious what they're really saying. This concrete ditch, by the way, is another masterpiece by production designer Yuval Cristanti. It's built with a curve in it to save money, so you can't see either end of it. It doesn't go much further than you see in these shots.
This is like Well, let's just say it. This is probably the biggest zoological discovery of the century.
This location, the Lone Pine Museum people just found by doing elaborate. This is, by the way, this is one of the few times you actually see a full-scale graboid. The Amalgamated Dynamics people took pieces and put them all together to make it full length, even though we didn't really have a full-length graboid built.
It's great to see the full scale of it, though.
It's very worthwhile.
You got to at least once
Yeah.
in the movie show that. You can cheat only so much before you lose the audience.
And then we see it at the end with the miniatures
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
miniature.
But to have the
creature
people
coming out.
standing beside it is
Yeah.
really essential.
Everybody knows about them. We just didn't tell you. Oh, hell, man, no one ever saw anything like this. We're really onto something here.
I'll tell you one damn thing. Old Chang don't get his slick mitts on this for no measly $15.
You got that right.
Woo! All right, here's the plan. We need a flatbed.
Yeah, right, with a winch?
Yeah, 5 ton maybe.
No. Don't want to winch it. Don't want to winch it to tear it all up.
All right, a crane.
Yeah, a crane with lifting straps.
Hey, shut up! The way I figure it, there's 3 more of these things.
What? 3 more?
I've got seismographs all over this valley. Now, if you compare the different readings.
That was one problem we backed into, is how do you know when you've killed all the graboids? So we had to have our scientist lady in there tell us how many there were.
Yeah, where's your truck?
Just beyond that hill. What?
Damn prairie dog burrow.
Little sons of bitches.
Did we say that this landscape of rocky hills is called the Alabama Hills, behind Lone Pine and between Lone Pine and the Sierras?
Very popular for car commercials.
Yes.
They shoot a lot of car and truck commercials up there.
Looks like the one that grabbed our truck.
Where the hell's your truck?
Well, it's right over there.
Oh, man. I don't think we can make that.
And here are the funny things that happened to you. We wrote the idea into the script that they would pole vault from rock to rock. We always loved that idea. And there's 1 million rocks out here in the Alabama hills. Almost none of them are exactly the right distance apart that you can pole vault from one to the other. So in the end, this is a real rock that they're on. The other rocks you see in the upcoming pole vaulting sequence all had to be faked.
Yeah, they were built rocks.
They're all hollow. It's interesting. You listen carefully, you can hear the sort of drumming-like footsteps as the actors walk around on them. I remember going out there the day before we shot the scene, and it was a really windy day. I went out to look at the rocks that Evo had out there, and they were blowing across it, rolling across the desert like tumbleweeds. They're gigantic because the wind had caught them.
The weather was constantly fighting us. So when Evo was building the store, it moved one day.
It moved.
The Chang's Market moved. He said 6 feet or something.
Yeah, it was very windy.
Must be long gone.
Yeah, it must be. Hey, why don't you take a little stroll and find out?
Do you remember if we added miniature shots because the Skotex works were so amazing?
Yes, in this sequence.
In this sequence, that's what I'm thinking.
Right. Just earlier when we saw the full creature come up.
I don't know why we always have to be me every damn time. We.
Here's another use of our little hand puppet tentacle. Tom and Alec of Amalgamated Dynamics like to tell the story that they resisted the hand puppet idea. It was Brent's idea. Brent Maddock said, we should have a hand puppet just in case. And they were astonished at how often it was exactly the right way to go.
Simplicity usually.
Yeah, simplicity
The
is
simpler the
key.
better, absolutely, yeah.
Got no eyes, right? Sure as hell can't smell us underground. I say it's been listening.
Of course. It senses seismic vibration. It can hear.
This is at the realization scene. basically on the rock to discuss what's going on. You have to stop them, stick them somewhere so they can talk. There we go. That's a nice shot. Dissolve tonight. Can you identify the constellations there?
Take care of some business. Me too.
Same here. Thanks.
No problem. Anytime.
Well, what's the plan?
I think the first thing we gotta do, see if old Stumpy's still out
I was jumping the gun before. This is the miniature shot coming up.
When they first got up on the rock, though, there was another one with the creature going.
That's true, going
surfacing,
by.
yeah. And here's.
So there's a little miniature shovel down there and a miniature graboid pouncing on it. It's even miniature dust. It's a very, very fine dust that they use to look like real dust.
Yeah, well, I was
Why don't we just make a run for it? We outran him yesterday.
Run for it? Running's not a plan. Now, running's what you do when the plan fails. Valentine, you're not even trying to think of a plan.
Well, it ain't like we got a hell of a lot of options.
Always options. We just got to think of them, that's all.
All right, well, why don't you start thinking?
Why in the hell do I...
This was another place where the production design really helped sell that it was believable that there would be pole vault.
Handy
He has those
poles.
ragged fence posts down there and a few of these other kinds of poles.
Yeah, they really should have looked like more like fencing, but you take what you can get on the morning of the shoot. You go, good, we got something, let's go.
And Evo dressed it in so that
it looks like it's part of the junk down there.
Yeah.
And here comes the rocks that had to be exactly a certain amount apart to allow the stunt people to make these jumps.
Pretty good.
We wanted that scene to be more fun entertainment as opposed to intense tension of creatures. And then this takes us into the more intense part of the hunt.
Back to action, That was a hand puppet that came up there. And so was that.
And we really did drive that car in this way with a blind driver.
Don't remind me.
Well, you're in the desert. It's one of the advantages of being in the desert.
I'm sorry. I'm having a real difficult time with this.
Come on, you guys, answer. Come back.
Hey, Walter, where's Bert and Heather?
I can't reach him. I guess they're still driving around somewhere. Hey, Rhonda, what's the name you call those things? Where did they come from?
Huh? I don't know.
You're a scientist, aren't you? Yeah, aren't you supposed to have a theory or something?
This is something we wanted to have fun with, because partly we're taking off from old 1950s science fiction, so we thought it would be funny if the scientist has no idea what they are. But they expect her to.
Discovered that we should name them.
Walter, forget the damn name.
Yes, in the 50s, the expert would have known.
Yes, would have known everything and would be telling you long lectures about what they were and where they came from. We never said where they came from.
Which bothered the studio at one point.
Yes, the studio actually asked us to write a scene where you saw Bert find a UFO and eggs or something. And my memory is that we wrote the scene where we pitched it to the crew at a certain point, right before production, and everybody said, "That's terrible."
and also we had later and after our first preview, Universal was being bought by a Japanese company, and the studio thought it would be good to make the film tie into earthquakes because earthquakes are so popular in Japan. So
there's good thinking for
we
you.
were going. They asked us to do a scene where an earthquake unleashed the creatures from deep in the earth.
Right.
Do not remember that.
And we actually shot it.
I don't remember that either. I'm glad I came to that.
There was that shot of the sign out by some desert
Yes,
road at night.
it was on a dry.
It was shaking and
holy cow!
It was a billboard for Vegas.
Right, I remember that. If we could have had all that money for the actual movie, instead of these scenes we don't need, it would have been great.
The reason we ended up not using that scene, and the reason it was fortunately the studio let us take it out, was that the audience viewed the entire film differently with that scene because coyotes were killed by the creatures right off in the first scene, in the opening scene.
That's right. We heard the coyotes in the distance getting eaten.
And from then on, the audience felt like we were being cruel to animals. They didn't feel that without that setup in that first scene.
How dare you hurt coyotes for your stupid movie? That was lucky, though. Yeah,
that was lucky.
Because didn't we hire a helicopter and shoot the San Andreas Fault?
It was an incredible shot. I love this shot of the San Andreas Fault. Going all the way up the San Andreas Fault, I went miles and miles. It was a beautiful.
And when you saw that, the audience said, "What was the big ditch in the beginning? What was that about?"
Yeah. Pardon my French.
Andy?
One of the things that we wanted to be very careful about is that the little kids don't do dumb things. Melvin isn't the brightest, but Mindy is not disobeying orders when she gets in trouble. She's just doing what she always does. So often in monster movies, the kid, they tell the kid, "Don't go here, don't go there," and they just do it. But this is it's a moment later when we see the pogo stick.
It's the thing I love about the film is that the characters are all smart people doing things that are smart.
As much as possible. We tried to have them do what they were supposed to. Now, this was the very first time we shot a full-size graboid on a graboid elevator that came up out of the ground very briefly there. It did not come up very quickly, so we only used about a second or two of it.
And we were disappointed in the speed of the
we
coming
were
up.
imagining it bursting out of the ground.
Yes, we imagined it bursting
and it
up out of the
slowly
ground.
emerges. Yeah.
And it turned out
On
to
a
be a
slow
lot
elevator.
harder to lift a 300-pound puppet and puppeteer. But we went back to our other tricks, like just bending the floor. There's a monster under there.
The hardest thing was shaking a shelf. I'm just kidding. But that works as well as anything.
No vibrations.
Reiterate the principle behind the movie there.
Sound.
It was a good thing. We set it up, and then you hear the sound, and you know what's happening before you even see it. Again, we're trying to give the direction of where the graboid might be going with that tilt-up
Through
shot.
camera, yeah.
Yeah, and then low to the ground
We
running.
had several different rigs for getting cameras
Yeah.
close to the ground. That particular one there was just a couple of bungee cords on a piece of plywood, and the camera was riding on it.
Quiet.
Ironically, there was a camera system back then called a Pogo Cam, and we used that a lot too.
We did use the pogo cam, yes.
Gotta get him off. It'll suck that truck down.
Go back, for Christ's sake!
Jesus, here comes another one. Come on.
Melva does come to save her, of course.
We
That's
used
great.
all kinds of tricks. That tentacle shot was actually shot in reverse. We had the tentacles out of the mouth and we pulled them back in and then played it in reverse.
Reverse shots like that can be a lot more precise.
Yeah.
Dust was our savior in this movie. Dust covered a lot of our problems.
Yes, because
was great.
We were not shooting at night. We did use dust to. Well, we also had to tie the shots together. So we actually had an army of people with all kinds of dust machines on every shot, squirting dust off camera.
I like this sequence. This is good. That's a miniature there, right?
Yes. And this is the
But this
boat
is
buoy
full scale.
again.
This is the boat buoy.
Yeah, just
really pulling the sidewalk
pulled
up.
on a rope
a truck,
behind a truck.
A tow truck was pulling the boat buoy under the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
There we go. We pause again. A little romantic flirting.
And Fred Ward helps these scenes so much with
Fred.
his little
Fred is amazing.
interludes.
That's it right there. That's Fred. That's just great.
And these moments are a tribute. You mentioned Nick Brown a little earlier. You know, we had a marvelous editor. We were lucky. Every department, every person that came onto the movie somehow was the best they could be for our movie.
So, what are we gonna do?
That's Tony Gennaro, by the way, who also reappears in Tremors 3.
Yeah, very likable.
Another wonderful
character.
actor.
Yeah, again. I guess we give Ron some credit for casting the right people, but
You never know, though, how people are going to hang together.
how they're going to be on
and that
camera.
you
It's
just
true.
believe this as a community. They all had a great rapport while we were shooting.
Pull it back! Pull it back! Pull it out!
The thing I remember about this day is, at least during the scenes where Kevin is up on the Coke machine there, this is the day Kevin's child was born.
Yes, his first baby.
Actually, he was on top of the Pepsi machine when the call came in that his wife Kira had gone into labor. So jumped off the machine and ran out of the soundstage. And
Well, the deal was
Yeah.
that when that happened, he could leave.
Right.
And so away he went.
off he went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. These are all full-scale creatures.
These are full scale, yes. The graboid is in a pit on a railroad track, if you can imagine, underneath the store.
Yeah, there's this ramp going down underneath the floor and coming up through the wooden floor.
Come on!
The old domino shelves.
Brent and I watched a lot of Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah, it's actually a big influence on this film. The Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Rhonda must have been eaten, he's thinking.
You okay?
Hey! What's going on? Where are you guys?
What's up, man? What the hell are you doing up there?
Melvin, shut the hell up. Get up on your roof.
No way!
Nestor! Nestor! Nancy! Get up on your roofs! Up on your roofs! They jumped through the floor!
Meanwhile, back in the other part of the valley, at the compound.
This was a location near Independence, California, up the road from Lone Pine.
I think after eating all those sheep, they'd have to take a dump someplace.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I remember during the roof scenes, I was very worried about little Mindy because the wind was so strong and they were up on the roof. We had to wire her down to
she
make
get
sure.
blown off. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
Yo, who's minding the store, for God's sake? Bert, listen. We found out what's been killing people. Say over. Over.
Negative copy on that, Walter. Check your frequency. I'm on 22. Come back.
Bert, can you hear me now? Over.
Pal, is that you? What you doing back already?
Hey, Bert, something real weird's going on over there. They're up on top of the roof.
It's a great source of sound, the shell.
Yes, this is a shell cleaner, and we felt like it was appropriate that they did all their own reloading.
Hey, I think they're going for Bert. Man.
That's another miniature.
Bert, get out of your basement. Take your radio. You and Heather, get up on your roof. We'll talk later, okay? Over.
Up on the roof? Val, what are you talking about?
Damn it, Bert, just listen to him. Something's wrong.
Bert, Jesus Christ! Get up on your roof.
That shot of the miniature was very much like a whale breaching.
Yes, it was.
And that was Ernest Truth's music, which was very nautical. He had a lot of very ocean-like theme to his score. We did have some additional score done for the film later, but Ernest did great character pieces, and I loved what he did with the nautical.
Yes. Coming up here is one of the graboid on a railroad track again. Full-scale, 8-foot-long puppet. And these are special concrete blocks, very, very fragile blocks that break easily.
Once again, we were in the studio there with a full-scale creature coming through the wall and miniature.
Then we go back to the Scotex miniature. So they've replicated it, that whole wall and the ceiling.
The reveal of their armament was very important to us to get that reveal right. That's our only blue screen shot in the film.
Yes, that brief shot of Bert was...
Bert over his shoulder to the miniature.
Yeah.
And this cut was Bob's Skotek's idea of panning off the real gun going down to the miniature creature.
Yeah, he panned over to they did a pan on the miniature and a pan on the gun, and they match up perfectly. You can't tell.
I remember Reba was a little worried with all this gunfire going on that day. Hearing is so important to her with her music and singing, so we had to have lots of ear protection for her.
Oh, yeah.
But she loved doing the scene, I remember.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard? We killed it! You got that? We killed that mother humper! Come back!
Roger that, Bert, and congratulations. Be advised, however, there are two more mother humpers.
Here we are using our camera on a crane again. Ron says we had every day.
Kill one! Way to go, dude! Right!
Yes! Yes!
Well, I guess we don't get to make fun of Bert's lifestyle anymore, huh?
Say, Bert, any chance you can get the other two? Come back.
Yeah. 1 second, pal.
That's our trusty buoy that's being pulled under the ground by a Jeep. It was one of our best effects in the movie. It was relatively easy to set up, and it was very easy to shoot over and over.
And very reliable.
And very reliable. The hump almost never failed us.
Val, we can't get him. I never figured on having to shoot through dirt. Best goddamn bullet stuff there is. Come back. Let me see that.
You can see a good look at our movie paint there that cracks about an hour after you paint it on and looks 30 years old.
Good, because you have the only truck in the valley and get up that Jeep trail. Now listen, here's the plan. You and Heather go for help. You get to the mountains, you keep going.
You guys!
Hang on a second.
He's up to something!
Well, it isn't our old pal Stumpy. Bastard.
That's one of the fully articulated tentacles that could do remarkable things.
Why do you keep asking me?
And this is Evo's construction of a roof built with springs to allow us to sag the roof and then put it back to the way it was originally. It was kind of an amazing
It was quite
design.
remarkable. This was the production designer who built the store with the roof, the shakeable roof built into it. Yes, and as Ron says, it's sitting on big truck springs, big panels sitting on truck springs. And there, the effects department had a big machine inside the house that was spinning to shake it like that.
It was used on Universal's previous film Earthquake. That machine.
I didn't know that.
It was
Didn't hear that one before.
Yeah, they're getting extra use out of it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Looks to me like they're coming up with a plan.
That's Richard Marcus, by the way.
And another fine actor.
Really good. Really good.
Shit! Enough!
It was sad to have him get killed off.
Yeah, but what a way to go, you know? If you're going to die, it's got to be memorably.
Through the tire.
Yeah.
No, Nestor, that's no good. Come on, you gotta get higher.
This is a pretty good shot right here. Did you do a cut when it hits the bush?
Yes. It was pogo cam and then crane.
Oh, and then crane.
There's a great moment here for Bobby. He really, really commits to this line.
Yeah.
Bert? Heather?
Yeah, you got us, Val. Come on back. Over.
Listen, we're in deep shit over here. We're gonna have to change that plan.
Bert, cut it out!
I think I scared him.
No use calling for help. We'd be dead long before you'd ever get back.
Okay, Val, we're with you. Just tell us what you want to do. Over.
Yeah, well, this one's gonna tear this town out from under us. We're all gonna have to get out of here together. Now.
Okay, Val. We're coming after everybody. Just hang tight. Over.
Yo.
This was another car that we hoped would sink more definitively to show very clearly that they couldn't use their truck anymore. Sinking cars just in the dirt seems to be really difficult.
Most of what we were trying to do was impossible.
I think that was the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy when you write it.
There's got to be some way.
Like what? There's nothing left that can make it to those mountains.
Hey, Val. Quiet, man. Doesn't matter now. They know we're here.
Oh, shit. We need a helicopter is what we need. Or a goddamn tank.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The cat. Could we take the cat?
Oh, Jesus, it's slower than hell.
Yeah, but it weighs better than 30 tons. There's no way they could lift 30 tons. Could they? I mean...
But we can't all fit on the bulldozer.
No.
I did have a fan point out, why can't they all fit on the bulldozer? Well, we don't want them to.
Car behind it, I don't know.
Hell, that old semi-trailer.
Its tires are flat.
Doesn't matter. That cat can pull anything.
Well, all right. We just roll on out of here.
We've got a plan. Of course, that's a hell of a long walk.
Listen, they only respond to vibration, right? Well, couldn't we distract them somehow?
Yeah, good. Something to keep them busy, like a decoy.
Hey, Melvin, you want to make a buck?
Eat it.
How about the tractor? Walter's little tractor? Start him up. Let him go out by himself. Let those things follow him all over if they like that noise.
Not bad. What do you think?
And as we were saying, the amazing thing about this roof is there was a bunch of weights pulling down the panels. If you took all those weights off, it just went right back to level.
But that gave them a little incentive. They have to do something. The roof is collapsing.
The roof is collapsing.
Remember, it was raining when we shot this shot. We just stretch a tarp over the top of above Tony to get the shot.
It was during this sequence too that we had a huge hailstorm that lasted 3 hours.
Just hold on, Nancy. I'm making the run for the cat.
Like hell you are.
Get real, Earl. I'm faster than you.
Yeah, but I'm best at driving the cat.
Not while I'm around.
Look, damn it, now listen to me. I'm older and I'm wiser.
Yeah, well, you're half right.
Now, I was off shooting second unit as they were shooting some of these scenes, and when I saw the stunt coming up, I thought it was an accident, and you might want to talk about it, Ron, because it was planned, right?
It was planned, but it took us all by surprise a little bit. It was just so, it looked like such a hard hit.
Yes, it did. I'm talking about the stunt
Val.
for Val
Yeah.
right here.
As he jumps off onto a collapsing overhang.
Don't worry about me, jerk off.
Yeah, the stuntman landed right on his butt. I don't think he planned to do that. But it was
but
effective.
The roof was supposed to
Yes.
collapse like that, though, right?
The roof was supposed
Because
to.
it looked. I saw it in dailies and thought, oh my God, hope we didn't kill the guy. Here comes another underground shot.
And the ways that was done was really inventive. Gene Warren put a cylindrical plastic cylinder with a camera at the bottom of it facing up and just dropped dirt onto the lens.
Poured dirt on the lens.
They're gonna get him!
Val, stop! They're coming! Be quiet! Don't move!
It'll work. Can't find him.
These again are the articulated tentacles. A lot of
Up to
puppeteers.
3 to 4 puppeteers on each tentacle. Each one doing a different section, one doing the mouth.
Come on, get him down. What are you scared? Come on, you snake boys. Come over here, come get up. Come on. Hey.
That did it, girl! Goddamn good thinking!
Something that was in the script that we never did get the money okay to do was, as Val is going to save Rhonda off the water tower collapses.
Oh, that's right.
And that was something that we kept fighting for all the way through, but never got approval from the studio to drop the water tower during this sequence.
I said, you got your sinking car, leave us alone already.
So this is a quieter moment than we originally
Yes.
had planned for this sequence.
Supposed to have the big finish. I remember production designer Ivo Cristante saying, "You're not going to tip over my tower? What are you talking about? It's all ready to go."
Yeah, he had built it to tip over.
Here goes.
Here.
Yeah.
Boy, we had to cart the bulldozer and trailer clear out to the Bert and Heather location, didn't we?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
And put that nice new fence up to run over it.
Transport.
Bert! Heather! Come on, let's go, you two. We're headed for the mountain.
If that's how we're doing it, we're going prepared.
We can't hold still long. These things are damn smart. They're getting smarter by the minute.
That's fine. We got some new things to teach them.
Most of these shots were done with the real bulldozer, which really does weigh something like 30 tons. So it was pretty tricky for the effects people to figure out things like making it drop 2 feet into the dirt.
Jesus Christ, we're only going 9 miles.
Yeah, well, those things are going to be on our ass every foot of the way, right?
Yeah, that was all real. No miniature.
No miniature bulldozer.
What do you think? Max firepower or this?
I go for penetration. The 458, shooting solids, less ammo to carry.
Come on, Bert, move it! Watch these ammo boxes! Come on, Bert!
Heather, hurry!
Hey, Miguel!
Helmet, come on! Okay, now! Now! Come on, come on!
Hey, give me a gun, I'll take one. I wouldn't give you a gun if it was World War III.
All of these stunts of actors or the stunt people jumping into the
trailer.
Are very planned out. It's very safe, but it just feels like the actors are just flying off the roof into the trailer. But
yes.
Underground. Goddamn monsters.
That's Owens Dry Lake down there, which is not as dry anymore. When we were shooting, there were huge dust storms coming off the lake all the time. And they have, over the years, begun putting a little water back into it and have reduced the dust considerably. Too late for us.
Any sign of them? Maybe they just gave up, you know?
Hey, what's that?
Damn it! What the hell are they doing?
one thing about this film was, and the location, I always thought this would be such an incredible location to be able to shoot all the way around, 360 degrees, because you don't know where the creature is coming from.
Yeah, that was the fun thing about the idea of the creature.
Right. However, as a first-time director, I didn't realize that 180 degrees of it would be taken up with by our trucks. And
all those crew people. Oh,
yeah.
No.
We can't get everybody out of it.
Now you would just CG them out somehow, I guess.
That was an actual ditch that was built into the road that the...
To sink the bulldozer.
Yeah, the bulldozer falls
into. It was another
into.
scary stunt. The thing they worried about on that stunt was the fella stunting for Bert.
On the front.
Being sure not to go in the hole with the bulldozer. He had to make sure he leapt beyond the hole.
There they are!
Did you get one? I don't know.
No, there's still two of them. Look! They're two different dust trails.
Sure made him think twice, though. What the hell's in those things, Bert?
Few household chemicals in the proper proportion.
Oh, here they come! They're coming back!
That was a miniature.
Yeah.
Of the creatures.
We're gonna have to make a run for those rocks.
I don't know, Val. It's a hell of a long way.
Yeah, man, look at us!
Here again, we've chosen the Alabama hills because they have exactly the rocks we want. But when we get up to this location in pre-production, well, there's just no rocks that are exactly right for climbing on and sitting on. So that big pile of rocks is entirely fake, built by the production designer.
They don't run! I don't think it does get them. It hurts them. They're so sensitive to sound. They've got to run.
Oh, hell, she's got my vote.
That's it. We're making a run for it.
We're going for the rock.
I don't know, man. They're too fast. You can't outrun them. No way.
Yo, Melvin. This will make him think twice.
Everybody ready to run?
Let's get out of here. All right.
Heads down!
You did these explosions, Steve. Incredible explosions.
Well, I got out there with the second unit team. I said, I want big explosions. And the effects guys are always happy if the director says that. So, actual high explosive, as Bert would say.
Come on, Bert.
All right, here.
What's that?
Oh, Bert! You asshole!
Mommy!
was just a big wheel with a skin on it that the camera goes moving across.
Go, go, go!
There they are, the fake rocks. You can listen to their footsteps. So
Yeah, as Brent commented, it was a little bit of a struggle with the sound department because every step you took sounded like you were walking on drums.
Yeah, and the sound effects editors had to remove all the production footsteps that they could.
Yeah.
And cover them. And the actors didn't have anything to see there, since that was a miniature.
Right.
They're just reacting to the idea of the creatures circling them.
We need 50 of those bombs.
That's it. We're not getting off this rock.
Well, we're not gonna pole vault out of here. That's for damn sure.
Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about? It's like you're giving up or something.
They'll just wait out there till we're dead. That's exactly what they do.
Wait. For Christ's sake, we could have made a stand at our place. We had food, water.
You can't fight them like that.
So you two screw-ups hauled us way the hell out here?
Now, why don't you just back off, string bean? You know, we could have left your worthless ass on the roof.
I wish you had, fearless leader. Who the hell were you?
Speaking of actors getting into their parts and creating stuff, Reba, I'm pretty sure ad-libbed this next moment with Michael.
Yeah, we comforted him.
They'd have torn your place out from under you in half an hour.
Come on, just let it go.
it's perfect because it defines their relationship perfectly. She's sort of his caretaker.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a lot improvised
Yeah, pretty
in the
much
film,
we
but
did. We shot the script.
But that was, yeah.
Yeah.
If it comes to starvation, I know what I'm doing. Take one of these, walk right out there with the fuse lit and let them take me down. Boom.
Good Lord, honey.
Now, that's not a bad idea. No, it gives me an idea. Going fishing like.
There's one. Straight out in front. See if we can keep him right there.
All right, how much we need? I don't know, it's pretty quick. 15 seconds at least. What kind of fuse is that?
Cannon fuse.
What the hell you use it for?
A cannon. You guys watch yourself.
And fans email and say, how come we never see Bert's cannon?
Right out there, about 30. Oh, man, you're not going to do your lasso thing.
It's because you're no good with a rope.
All right, get back.
Good now.
Come on, baby.
Take the bait.
Another miniature.
Yeah, all right.
That's a nice one. I remember standing. We were all off screen. Everybody we could get.
Almost everybody on the crew was
We were all throwing that
monster
stuff.
Yeah.
As much as we could throw.
And we did
And there
this
was a
twice.
big lift we were throwing it down off of, too.
Yeah, there was a big camera lift. Then we had to
That's
clean the
lovely.
rock off and do it again.
Okay, when to go?
Damn, where the hell is he? Hope he didn't wise up.
There.
Look who it is. All right, give me that thing. This sumbitch is mine.
It was nice in the screenplay to have the way you had that one character, Stumpy,
Yeah.
identified, so they always have have it out for him.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to personalize him. We thought, well, the one who loses his tentacle to the truck, and that'll be Stumpy.
Slophead. Yeah! Hey! All right, get down!
Those creatures kept learning.
I shot the second unit on that thing flying through the air. I can't imagine how many times we had to throw it up to get it to actually come down where the camera would see it.
What are you doing out there?
That's another time we wanted a really strong creature bursting out of the ground, but it was very slow, so we had to change to another idea for bringing the creature up.
Fresh meat!
Wait. This one's not falling for it. This one ain't dumb. He's trying to trick us. Use your bomb. It's our last one. Well, what else you gonna use it for? So what if we make it to the rocks? We'll be dead in 3 days anyway. Well, I wanna live for the 3 days.
What the hell? What's the matter? Use the bombs, for God's sake! Throw that bomb, man! Scare them away!
This bastard ain't smarter than us. For Christ's sake, Val, I'm gonna go for it. Go for what?
You see the ground a little shaky there.
Yeah.
where
Val is running across an empty pit, and the plywood roof is shaking.
Where the hell is it?
I've done it!
Here's the matte painting again. There is no cliff there at all. This was painted in after we shot the movie.
By
This
Sid
is a
Dutton.
different cliff.
Sid Dutton and Robert Stromberg. I forgot to mention
That's
Robert
right,
Stromberg before.
Where they're standing is a different location where there was
Yes, this
a
is
cliff, but it didn't look good from the other side.
Yes,
Right,
we didn't
only
like
one
the front
direction.
of it. So,
That was up in Bishop, California.
Yeah. Just
The top of the cliff
just
there,
north of Bishop. Yes.
standing on.
Yeah.
here's our trusty hump. It worked all the time.
Run, Val, run!
Another miniature actually shot in the parking lot behind the Skotex studio.
Yes, this was all miniature.
And Ron, isn't this you in a shot coming up?
I did play Rhonda because the stunt woman for Rhonda wasn't there, but I was cut out.
Oh, you were cut out? Well, I've always thought you were there. Now I'm disappointed. Now I'm sorry. Kid.
But I was in that wig and in her clothes.
Oh, there's no 3-shot, is there? Yeah.
Right.
Well, it just suddenly hit me, you know. Stampede.
Now,
It's funny, the things that stick in your mind. The only time Finn Carter was late to shooting was today, was it not?
On this
shot. Because it was the only time in the movie when she wasn't dirty and filthy.
Right.
She actually wanted
Right.
to look halfway decent. And we waited for quite a while for her to get out of makeup.
This scene is about 6 months later, too, isn't it?
This
No,
part was
this was shot on
original.
location.
Oh, that was okay.
It was just after he goes after her.
Later on, it's yeah.
If you can see the town, it's
That's
original.
right. That's right.
It's all pretty exciting, huh? There's gonna be major research, and I'm gonna be in on it. No, the first thing to do is take some pictures of that one we dug up.
Yeah. Pictures seem like a good idea.
Yeah, well, thanks for everything, saving my life and stuff.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Maybe I'll see you sometime?
Uh-huh.
So in the original preview, we had Val and Earl drive off at this point, and they're in a talk. Val wants a cigarette, I think, and
yes, they still don't have their lighter,
and it must be Rhonda having the lighter, so they do a U-turn, and that's the end of the.
We were very intellectual. We didn't want to overdo the romantic part of this. Well, the audience told us we were nuts. So this is new.
The audience
went
was
back.
This is months later.
Was chanting, "Kiss her, kiss her, kiss her."
Yeah.
During that.
The idea was that the lighter that goes back and forth between the three of them, when they realize they don't have it at the end, Val uses that as an excuse to go back and see Rhonda. Yeah. And that's the end of the movie. They do a U-turn.
There is no town in this shot.
Just those.
The town was completely gone by this point.
Put up some fence. And
so
that
we
was
put
it,
up some fence, and that's why that's why he catches up with her at the edge of town, because it isn't.
Pardon me, but you've had my attention.
And that's Reba singing, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
It's one of her songs that she
had
already recorded, and it was a beautiful song.
And now endless sequels.
I guess that's it from us, isn't it?
It was fun to watch it again.
Yes, it was. We'll all say goodbye now.
We should do a sequel called Bert's Canon. We'll just answer everybody's questions. Okay, that's it. Thank you.